Thank you for tuning in to the Keeping It Real with KC podcast, a no judgment zone podcast that covers lifestyle, entertainment, news, and sports. Even though KC doesn't watch sports, but these are minor details. By the way, he reads tarot cards too. Yes, I really mean it. He reads tarot cards too. And now, the host you've tuned in for, KC Phoenix.
Aquarius, you are up for the February 2022 Tarot Energy Reading. Before I go any further, kirwkc.com, main podcasting platform. This podcast is carried on Apple, Spotify, Google, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Overcast, Bullhorn, Amazon Music, Audible, and several other podcasting platforms. Please feel free to listen to this podcast on whatever platform is most convenient for you. KIRWKC on all the social media platforms. All right, Aquarius, I didn't do any pre-shuffle energy. I'm not doing any pre-shuffle energy for any of the signs. I'm just going to hop into it. I'm not doing a specific format either. So I'm just going to pull some cards and see what we get. I'm using my main tarot deck, a clarification tarot deck. Then I'm using What's the Tea Spill. And I'm using Money and the Law of Attraction cards is what I'm pulling. I'm going to do the What's the Tea Spill first because I want to see what's going on. And then we can take it from there. I'll pull one of the Money and Law of Attraction cards. But I'll clarify what's the tea spill with the tarot decks is what I will do. What is the energy for Aquarius for February 2022? May I have the energy for Aquarius for February 2022? May I have the energy for Aquarius for February 2022? What is it that Aquarius needs to know? What is it that Aquarius needs to know? Somebody's stressed. Someone's stressed. We're going to clarify it in a minute. May I have some more cards, please? Thank you. Karma's happening. This one says, revenge won't solve anything, karma will. Someone is getting karma for the pain they caused, receiving a dose of their own medicine, vice versa. Good karma could be repaid. So there's some type of karma happening. If someone had wronged you, that might be where the stress is coming from, where they're receiving the karma from the stress that they caused you. So you may have been thinking about getting revenge, but karma is already doing its thing. And again, just like it said here at the bottom, that it can be good, reaping good karma too. And like I said, I'm going to take the tarot deck and clarify some of this. That came out as well. What do we have? Mental prison. This says someone who is trapped in their head may suffer from mental illness, self-limiting beliefs. Aquarius, is this you or somebody else? Let me take another card. Thank you. Generous. We all like that. All right, so something about being generous. Aquarius, maybe you're being generous with someone or someone is possibly going to be generous with you. The Chinese New Year is starting in the month of February. So, as that starts, there may be some type of generous goodwill that comes in towards you. Also, you may be feeling more generous where after you receive some type of windfall or some type of additional resources, you may want to pass that generosity on to others. Something's telling me to take two more cards. May I have two more cards, please? Thank you. For the clout. For the clout. It says, doing it all for the fame, attention, views, doesn't want to be left alone, being fake. So somebody around you or you may be doing it for the clout. Again, I'm going to clarify this stuff in a minute. Thank you. And this one says spirituality hater. It says hating on your beliefs, not liking that you're untraditional, uncomfortable with your spirituality. Somebody or a group of people may be uncomfortable with you. You may be making people uncomfortable with how you are spiritually because they're not seeing eye to eye with what you're doing. And something just said to me that you're going to be blessed though, especially with this generous. You're going to be blessed. All right, let me go ahead and take a few tarot cards right quick. What is it that Aquarius needs to know for February 2022? What is it that Aquarius needs to know for February 2022? Also, something just said to me, fake friend. Someone may be pretending to be your friend right now, but really they're not. That just came to me. On this for the cloud thing, somebody may be in your circle that is a friend with you just so they can get, like they're riding your coattails is what they're doing. So keep that in mind too. I'm not saying be, crazy, paranoid and all this other stuff. I'm just saying be mindful. People who smile in your face may not always be for you. And you have to use your intuition when it comes to that. Regardless, if there is a false person amongst your circle, karma is going to take care of that. Hell, there might have been a situation where you already discovered that false person in your circle. You decided to freeze them out of your friendship circle, which is why they're in a mental prison and why they're stressed out. They're seeing that you're receiving all this generosity from the divine, or either you're showing generosity to others who remain in your circle and they've been left out. So that could be going on too. What is the energy for Aquarius for the month of February 2022? Aquarius, month of February. Thank you. Seven of Pentacles. Perseverance, diligence, investment, hard work. Some of you are putting in hard work. This is Earth energy. Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. I want to see. What is the energy for Aquarius? Woo! That flew out. Now that's interesting. Both of these flew. When I tell you these cards don't play games, both these cards came out reversed. And let me tell you something about how I do my shuffling and everything. The way I do it, which I can read the energy regardless, but I want the message to come through for sure. When I set my cards up, I set them up in the upright. So every single card is in the upright. So if it comes out in reverse, it's meant to come out in reverse, more than likely. It's very rare something comes out in the reverse the way I do it, and I pick up the energy differently. The Three of Swords came out reversed, and the Ten of Swords came out reversed. Somebody hurt you, or you hurt them, Aquarius. I believe they hurt you. This is air energy. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Three of Swords is heartache. Three of Swords can also be third parties as well. Maybe somebody put you in a third party. Ten of Swords is the end of a tough cycle. Again, I feel like something just told me that you came to the conclusion that somebody was not worth the investment. I'm picking up two things here. Someone wasn't worth the investment, and you're sort of doing your own thing, is what you're doing. You're focusing, you're working hard, you're minding your business, you're going ahead. Some of you, with this Ten of Swords in reverse and Three of Swords in reverse, you realize that there was somebody around you that was for the clout. Also, another reason that the Ten of Swords is coming out reverse is because more than likely a person had you stressed out. Now, Aquarius, let me keep it 100 with you because that's what I do. This could be vice versa. Somebody could have let you go because you had them stressed out. And, they were like, I'm done with this. Or either you put them in a third party situation or you caused them extreme heartache. But regardless, the energy here is that something has been let go of, especially with the Ten of Swords reversed and the Three of Swords reversed. Someone is investing in themselves. Maybe that's why there's this spirituality hater energy here, where someone is upset with you because you've grown closer to the divine. And instead of chasing behind them or a group of people, you sort of decided to go off and do your own thing, is what you may have decided to do. Something is saying to me as well, on the other side of this mental prison, is saying limiting beliefs or mental illness. But another energy I'm picking up from this is that this might have been self-imposed, in the sense of you don't want anyone to get close to you. For some of you, again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it's not your story, don't try to make it fit. For some of you, you may have closed yourself off because you thought somebody was after your money. That might have been it too. Also, something just said to me that there may have been a situation where someone was being generous at first, but now they are no longer being generous. It doesn't have to, even though there's money pictured in this, it doesn't have to be money. May I have some more cards for Aquarius? What is the energy for Aquarius for February 2022? What is it that Aquarius needs to know? Thank you. I have the Hermit and the Four of Swords. This is resting energy. This is Virgo energy. This is air energy. You're taking a break from people, Aquarius. That's what you're doing. You're taking a break from people. And also, the Hermit is a spirituality card. The Hermit and the Hierophant are spirituality cards. So you're taking a break, because it's saying solitude, introspection, meditation, which we have two meditation cards here with the Four of Swords as well. Some of you might be doing a lot of meditating. Something just said to me that whatever was done to you, the reason that you're on this spiritual journey is because it pushed you there. Like you had to meditate to regain your peace of mind. At one point, you were in a mental prison for some of you. And in order to bring yourself out of that, in order to bring yourself out of the stress, you had to go inward, which is what the Hermit does. Some of you could have been dealing with the Virgo. Just to throw it out there. Also, something said to me, somebody might have been ghosted, where either you ghosted them or they ghosted you. I honestly feel like you ghosted them, whoever this individual is. And I don't even feel like this necessarily has to be romance. Could be, but I don't feel it has to be. Where you're just like, you know what? I'm keeping to myself is what I'm doing. This is interesting. I'm going to take, hold on, these two cards. Okay, so I got the deck turned up. I have Nine of Wands and the King of Pentacles. Some of you are dealing with the earth sign, because Nine of Wands is Wounded Warrior. Also setting boundaries. This is fire energy. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And then the King of Pentacles is earth energy. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. More specifically, Taurus is what this is. Also with King of Pentacles, that generous energy. But the thing about the King of Pentacles is the King of Pentacles can have some ego. Maybe that's something that was going on, where you were dealing with someone who was generous to you. Doesn't have to be a romance, but there was a lot of ego involved with that person. And you felt like you had to jump through hoops just to stay in their good graces. And for some of you, you felt like it wasn't worth it, is what I'm picking up for some of you. Trying to see if there's anything else. For others of you, there may have been a person who's in King of Pentacles energy that didn't know how to respect boundaries. Maybe you were attempting to set boundaries and they didn't know how to respect boundaries. Also, I'm picking up some type of abuse too, as well. Where there may have been some type of abuse by this person who's in King of Pentacles energy. That's for some of you, not all of you. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. For others of you, you may be in King of Pentacles energy. You may be generous. And because of your abundance, because the King of Pentacles is an abundant individual, because of your abundance, it has drawn in people who are looking to surround themselves with you just because of the clout. And now you may be stressed about that, is also what may be going on. Again, I feel like someone who was false was found out, is what I feel like it is. What's at the bottom of the deck? The star reversed is at the bottom of the deck. Aquarius, that's your sign. The star reversed. Despair, disappointment, illness, disconnection. You had to let someone go. They were bringing you out of your character. You had to let someone go, or a group of people go. That's what this was. You had to let a group of people go. It was either a person or a group of people. You had to let something go. They were bringing you out of your character, is what I'm picking up. I want to clarify something right quick. You go ahead and do that. Can we clarify for Aquarius? February 2022. Can we clarify the star reversed? Can we clarify the star reversed? When I split it, the moon. Yes, secrets. Somebody was keeping secrets from you. That's what it could have been a Cancer or a Pisces. Someone was keeping secrets from you. I want to see what's at the bottom of the deck now. Two of Wands. You had to make a decision. You were looking out at the long term. Was it worth it to stay in this person's company? And if you haven't come to the decision, you will more than likely come to the decision this February, which is in a few days, that you don't want to be bothered with it. I just heard new birthday, new you. I just heard that in my head. New birthday, new you. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And by the way, happy birthday to all the Aquarians out there, too. I hope that you have an awesome, awesome birthday. I'm hearing new birthday, new you. You're letting some people go, is what you're doing. Also, something said, some of your toxic traits that you had, Aquarius, you're also letting those go, too. Those are being let go. I'm picking up that energy too. Some of you are going through some major growth right now, is what's happening. Some of you are going through some major growth because of the spirituality. Again, where some people are hating on your spirituality has caused you to grow, where you're not the same person you once were. Also, I hear people talking about you. They're running their mouth about you, saying how you've changed, is what I'm hearing. Can we clarify the star reverse? Thank you. All these just came out. I got the Six of Wands. I got the Three of Swords again. Victory. Ten of Pentacles. Four of Swords again. There's a lot of meditation backing away and focusing on your stability. You're going to get the victory because Six of Wands is a victory card. Some of you may get recognition. Whatever threw you out of balance with this star card reversed, you're coming back into balance. You're coming back into what your true form is. Aquarius, you are the star. Literally. In the tarot deck. The star card is Aquarius. So whatever threw you out of balance, you're coming back into balance. And with that, going back to the toxic traits thing, for some of those, and I mean, don't get mad at me, I'm just the person reading the energy in the tarot cards. For those of you who have some toxic traits, and quiet as is kept, we all have toxic traits. That is changing. When this star card goes into the upright, that's when the renewal, the faith, the spirituality, the inspiration, the hope, which is what it says on here, starts to come into play. That's when you are in your purest form. Because again, in the major arcana of the tarot deck, the star card is the Aquarius. And I think I'm going to title this New Birthday, New You. Because really, that's what this boils down to. Any traits that you had, any false friends that hung around you for clout, I really feel like you had some really, really bad friendships. I'm not judging, I'm just telling you the energy. Like you had some people who just took advantage of you. For whatever reason. You know, and not necessarily just clout. I just feel like because you were a giving person in the friendship, they just took advantage of you. And finally, you got tired of it. But the thing is, though, is that karma is going to come in twofold. It's going to come in once for you because of you being such a generous soul. And it's going to come in once for them stressing you out. That stress is going to go to whoever it was that took advantage of your kind-hearted nature. So that's going to happen. Some of you may be thinking about revenge. Revenge isn't even necessary because it's going to be handled. What's at the bottom of the deck? 8 of Cups. Yeah, you walked away. Something told me to look at the bottom of the deck on this clarifying deck. You walked away. Water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Or maybe someone walked away from you, but somebody walked away. Period. Regardless, whatever this moment was in your life, it's created a turning point. Like I said, I'm hearing new birthday, new you. Is what I am hearing. Let me go ahead and take a money card right quick for the law of attraction. What is it Aquarius needs to know? What is it Aquarius needs to know? February 2022. What does Aquarius need to know? What is it that Aquarius needs to know? May I have a card for Aquarius? What is it that Aquarius needs to know? February 2022. What is it Aquarius needs to know? I keep hearing vacation in my head. Some of you might be taking a vacation. Just throwing it out there. What is it Aquarius needs to know? Woo! All right. 3 cards came out. I'm going to take the one that landed on the table. I'm going to put the other 2 back. Is what I'm doing. Put those there. All right. It says, I can set my own standards for financial well-being. It says, once you are able to achieve and consistently maintain your personal alignment, a great deal of money will flow into your experience, if that is your desire. Do not let others set the standards about how much money you should have or about what you should do with it. For you are the only one who could ever accurately define that. Come into alignment with who you really are and allow those things to flow into your experience that life has helped you know that you want. Wasn't I just talking earlier about alignment with the star card reverse? Something threw you out of whack. Don't be surprised in February, if it hasn't happened already, that as you start to get your peace of mind, as you start to balance yourself out, to come back into the upright, the true, what you truly are, the star, that money starts to flow into you. That money starts to flow in once you are fully in alignment, which is what I was talking about. Some of these friendships, something is telling me to tell you, the reason that there were blockages is also because there is more money on the table that they do not need to have access to. And in order for you to get access to that money on the table, that additional money, you had to cut them loose. You had to let those people, that person or those people go, because they were not part of your destiny. That's the energy that I'm picking up. New birthday, new you is what's happening. And you're taking control. Like Janet. All right, Aquarius, that is your reading. Again, happy birthday. kirwkc.com. Main podcasting platform. This podcast is carried on Apple, Spotify, Google, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Overcast, Bullhorn, Amazon Music, Audible, and several other podcasting platforms. Please feel free to listen to this podcast on whatever platform is most convenient for you. KIRWKC on all the social media platforms. Until next time, Aquarius, be blessed.